Reyer Venezia as we reach the halfway stage of the regular season. The hosts are chasing a fourth win of the campaign and their third in a row, while their Italian visitors are hoping to end the first half of this phase with a 5-2 record, as well as a fourth straight victory. Well, two teams here who will be relatively happy with the Champions League campaign so far. One of 4 games from this group, all of which are being played tonight. Avtodor Saratov against Le Mans and Pina Kasiaka against Kataja, both being played at the moment. Updates on those a little later. And later on tonight, Maccabi Ranmedia will host Kimmich, who are currently bottom of this group and really struggling to get going in this competition. Well, the hosts with a 3-3 record so far, beaten in their first 2 games. They have recovered well since then. Back-to-back wins for them against Kimmich at home here and against Kataja last week on the road. This is where it leaves them at the moment in 5th place at the start of week 7. Umana Reyer Venezia, the Italians, just behind Le Mans, who are going very well indeed. 5-1 record for them in the first 6 weeks. Umana hoping to secure their 5th win of the campaign. The Venetians in good form in this competition. They, as I say, are looking for a 4th straight victory. And then they host Le Mans, the French side, who are top of the group next week at the start of the second half of the regular season phase. Remember, 14 games for each team in this group stage of the competition before we move on to the playoffs. It has been a thrilling competition so far. Let's have a look at Umana Reyer Venezia's roster. And a few names to point out. Marquez Haynes, the 29-year-old, who's averaging just under 5 assists per game at the moment. Jamal Haggins as well. Impressive so far in this competition. Melvin Ejim, the Canadian international, averaging 10 points and 5.3 rebounds. Voja Peric, the Croatian international, another one worth mentioning, and Tyrus McGee as well, 25-year-old American point guard. Oradea, well, they've relied pretty heavily so far on Branko Mirkovic, Martin Zeno and Sean Barnett. Sean Dennison has been impressive as well, the Canadian international, his second spell with the club at the moment. And Mohamed Pasalic, the 29-year-old Bosnian, is another to keep an eye on. He joined from Cluj-Napoca, another Romanian side who failed to make it to the regular season of this competition. He's averaging 10.1 points and 2.3 assists in the Basketball Champions League as things stand. Venezia with a 4-2 record coming into this week. 3 of those victories have come at home though, against Pina Kasiaka, Maccabi Ranmedia and Avtodor Saratov. Only the Finnish side, Kataja, lost to Venezia at home so far. Le Mans and Kimmich beating them in their own backyard. So on the road it has been a little trickier for the Italians. And they needed overtime to secure a win in the domestic game against Caserta on Sunday. A 98-92 victory. They've won 6 and lost 3 so far this season in Serie A. Oradea currently 3rd in their domestic league, 6 wins and 3 defeats as well from their 9 games. They did lose to Cluj-Napoca on Sunday, away from home, 86-72. Cluj-Napoca, one of the other Romanian sides who entered the competition in the qualifying phase but didn't actually make it through. Oradea are the only team to have come through 2 rounds of qualifying to make it to the regular season. They beat Pljevica of Slovakia and then Lukol Academic of Bulgaria, despite losing the first game in that 2-legged tie. They won the second by 12 points though, having lost the first by 3 here in Oradea, and managed to secure a place in Group B as a result. And that means that this is actually their 11th game in this competition. And there are several members of that roster that you saw just a few moments ago who have actually played in all of those games at some stage or another. Mirkovic, Mandake, Barnett, Petroshaw, Sean Dennison, Chibirna and Pasalic all played part in at least some part in all of the games, including all 4 qualifying games as well. So it has been a busy time in the Basketball Champions League for the hosts. Umana Reyer Venezia entering the competition at the group phase, going pretty well at the moment. Last week they beat Avtodor Saratov pretty comfortably, 15-point win, 106-91. They were 4 points down at half-time, but dominated the third and fourth quarters. The Venetians are 2-time winners of the Italian Championship, and not since 1943. Returned to the top flight with promotion in 2011. They finished 5th in the regular season last year before losing to Milano in the semi-finals of the playoffs. Milano also beating them in the quarterfinals of the Italian Cup. This is your refereeing team tonight: Georgios Pousanidis, Alexander Milojevic and Sasa Maricic of Greece, Macedonia and Serbia respectively. They are the men in charge tonight. What promises to be a fascinating contest between 2 teams holding real hope of making it through to the next phase of this competition. Oradea in the bottom half of the group, but can make a big statement tonight with a win. This is the starting 5 that they will face: Marcus Haynes, Jamal Higgins, Melvin Ajim, Riccardo Visconti and Jeff Vigiano make up the starting 5 for Venezia. Riccardo Visconti is just 18 years old, forward who gets a starting place tonight, and Walter De Raffaele, 47-year-old who took over earlier this year after 5 years as assistant coach. He is the former Italy under-23 national team coach and retired from playing back in 1997. Oradea start with this 5: Branko Mirkovic and Martin Zeno. Mandake is in there as well, Uros Lucic and Sean Dennison making up the numbers. Dennison, impressive performer so far, averaging 5.8 rebounds per game, but such a crucial member of this Romanian roster. Cristian Achim is the head coach. The 46-year-old has been in charge since 2010 after a spell with Arem Volsea. Sergiu Pop there in your picture. He's featured less than anybody else in the Oradea rosters, only featured in one of the games and only played for about a minute, so he hasn't got a great deal of Champions League experience. I wonder if we will see a little more of him tonight. We shall have to wait and see. These 2 teams are in form when it comes to the Basketball Champions League. The home side chasing a 3rd straight win, and the visitors hoping to make it 4 in a row. And a 5-2 record going into the second half of this group phase will certainly give them hope of making it through to the next phase of this competition, this brand new European basketball competition, the Basketball Champions League, into its 7th week of the regular season. We are nearly ready for the start of play here. Atmosphere building ahead of what promises to be a fascinating tussle. Top 4 finish in the group guarantees you a place in the first round of the next phase. If you finish in the top 2, you might be lucky enough to make it straight through to the second round. You do make it through to the second round if you finish top of the group. And we are away here. The Oradea trying to secure the first points of the game. No joy that time. Maybe Venezia can open up the scoring here. Their first attempt fails as well, so Oradea on the move, and Dennison a little unlucky. Ball just bouncing off his boot. Here come Venezia again. This is Martin Zeno. Marquez Haynes, a naturalised Georgian, finds Zeno again, who misses the three-point attempt, and the foul is called. First foul of the game, Mandake, the man penalised. Higgins was underneath it as well. It was Marquez Haynes who drew the foul in the end. This is the 18-year-old Visconti. The three-point attempt is missed there by Vigiano. Venezia still have it though. Higgins lost it and tied it up here by Branko Mirkovic. Still waiting for the first score of the game. Into the second minute of play here. This is Sean Dennison. Now Mandake gets it back out to Dennison for the open three. He's got it back here, Dennison. Ishim. Zeno under pressure. It's now Mirkovic. And it's lost by Mirkovic and chased down. Oh dear. Oh, disastrous in the end for Martin Zeno. Can't quite believe what happened there. Just couldn't pick the ball up. He's 6'5". It's a long way to the floor. Marquez Haynes, this is Visconti, and it's the teenager who misses that attempt. Zeno is able to keep it in play, or isn't he? It seems as though he wasn't. Just had a little contact with the line there. Members of the Venezia bench quick to point that out. This is Higgins. Marquez Haynes. Marquez Haynes goes up and he's denied by Dennison, who tries to set up the fast break. Goes out of bounds off Visconti. Ricardo Visconti making sure that the fast break wasn't on there, but how about that from Dennison? Getting in the face of Marquez Haynes, so there we go, nearly 2 minutes in. Nobody's been able to score yet. It's Martin Zeno. Pass into Dennison. Higgins trying to prevent him from getting to the rack, and still no joy for either team. It's been competitive early on. Had a few attempts, but none have been successful. It's taken a little while to get started, and we're still waiting. Second chance here, and finally it is the home team who get us underway. Sean Dennison with the two. A big cheer from the crowd inside the arena. Antonio Alexa. This is Haynes. And, in goes Ejim, couldn't make it. Venezia still waiting for their first points of the night. Mirkovic, the little fake, comes inside. Nearly lost the ball there, managed to regain it. Time nearly up on the shot clock, but there it is, two for Lucic. Lucic gets his first points of the night. Visconti. It's a 4-point lead here for Oradea as Venezia look for their first points of the night, and still they fail to find a way through. Viggiano missing that chance. Martenzino now, he puts up the 2 and draws the foul. Failed to make the shot, but he will go to the line. Foul by Visconti. First foul from the Venetians. And it's the teenager who's been penalised. Riccardo Visconti, just 18 years old. Nicely done. Martenzino with a couple of points there. And Oradea with a 6-0 lead here. This is Visconti, goes inside all alone for the dunk. Well, he just breezed through there, saw the gap and went for it. Contested throw down there from the teenager. Here's Dennison for 2, misses, and just a little nudge there on Ajim. Melvin Ajim, the Canadian international. A 6-2 lead for Oradea. Visconti getting the first points of the night for Venezia. Much needed for the Italian team. This is Haynes. And Viggiano putting up the 3. He misses. Haggins claiming the rebound and then throwing it down. Jamel Haggins put this away, no problem. Venezia getting into their stride here. Mandake for 3, gets it! First 3 of the night. It's come from the left hand of Mandake. Visconti, his pass, Ajim draws the foul, and go to the line. Sean Dennison with a foul, denying Melvin Ajim. He makes his first free throw. Two from 2. It's nicely done by Melvin Ajim. His first points of the night. Venezia back to within 3 as comes out to Branko Mirkovic again. 34-year-old Serb. The 3 attempt from Mandake. It's good once again. Back-to-back 3s. From Andre Mandake. Oradea re-established that 6-point advantage. Haynes. Pass a little loose as Visconti does brilliantly to keep it alive. And what a lovely play that was in the end for Venezia. Haggins putting it in for 2. A great improvisation by Visconti. He fumbled the pass initially but recovered brilliantly. Venezia back to within 4. As Lucic goes up for the 2, he misses. Dennison trying to win the rebound. Decision going against the Canadian there. 5 rebounds already for Sean Dennison. Haynes brings it out here for Venezia. It's Ajim. Manages to find the teammate there with a bounce pass and gets it back again from the rebound after his attempt failed. Gets it out and the 3 is no good from Haynes. This is Martenzino. Little exchange with Lucic. Zino. And again. Zino puts up the 2, gets it. 4 points now for Martensino. 31-year-old doubling his tally for the night. Good first quarter this so far from Oradea. Ejim for 3, no good. Shooting hasn't been the best so far from the Italians. Smirkovic goes for the 3, and he drew the foul in the process. So it'll be 3 free throws here. Branko Mirkovic, Haynes the man penalised. It's the first time out of the game is called. The Italians trailing by 6.
We rush too much! We rush too much! Yes, we rush because we run like a team too much. Not only you. We rush too much. We need to execute. We run too much. We need to let them work half court. And don't allow easy shot.
Then, with 3 straight, you just must take that Huggins. And all others, it's defense 3 straight. So when you were here, are straight. After that, we 10 and 3. 10 and 3, but 3 straight. After that, we will go in 3 regular and we will show zone.
Contrast in how to get your message across there from the two coaches. Walter De Raffaele, pretty fiery, pretty fired up, and obviously not particularly happy with his team so far. Much calmer approach from Christian Ashim, who will be probably pretty happy here, especially if Mirkovic can nail these 3 free throws. Make it a 9-point lead. Well, 2 out of 3 so far. 3 out of 3 from Branko Mirkovic. 9-point lead for Oradea. The Romanians started pretty well here. McGee finding Haynes. Ejim puts at the 2. No joy, Dennison was underneath it. Mirkovic can come away with the ball here for the home side. Mirkovic has it back again inside to Ejim. Ejim for the 2, no joy. A little short there from Zeno, I beg your pardon. This is Haynes, and the 3-point attempt is good. Vigiano getting his second 3 of the night. Much needed 3-pointer from the Venetians here, who now trail by 6. Dennison drawing the foul. It's actually Huggins who's drawn the foul, and Dennison's been penalised. And there it is, just the right arm coming across there. It's well spotted by the official. Thought he was going to give it the other way. It's good refereeing, and Venezia in possession here, trailing by 6. Haynes. It back again. Cyrus McGee, not one of the starters, but he is on court at the moment, and he's a pretty important player for the Venetians. 25-year-old, averaging 13.8 points per game and nearly 3 assists as well. 2.8. It's good from Haynes. His first points of the night, his second 3-point attempt. It brings Venezia to within 3. of their hosts. And now things looking a little better for the Italians. This away record in this competition hasn't been so good so far. They've struggled on the road. Chance for a 2 here, and it's good. Oradea on to 19 points. Pashka with his first score of the night. This is Tyrus McGee. Haynes, quick passing here, Vigiano. And chance here for the easy layup. 33-year-old Austrian Benjamin Ortner, his first points of the night. Zeno for 2, misses, and it's Ortner who claims the rebound in the end. We are into the final 30 seconds of the first quarter here. Haynes, and the 3 is good! All tied up. Vigiano doubles his tally for the night and ties the game at 19 all. The decision here going against Venezia. It's the foul by the number 6, Michael Bramos, the Greek forward. It's been introduced into the game. Is another foul on Mirkovic, this time by Vigiano. It's another opportunity for Mirkovic to go to the line. That's the 4th foul, but either way, beg your pardon, so it's not a chance to go to the line. Couple of seconds left here in the first quarter. Oradea unable to do anything with that, so just a second or so left here for Venezia to try and get a shot away before the buzzer goes, which they failed to do, but they trailed for much of that first period and then fought back to tie it up at the end. 19 points apiece at the end of the first quarter here. It's been an intriguing contest, a really good start from Oradea, but Venezia responding well. They've been on a good little run to get themselves level with their hosts. And they should expect at this early stage, and with the scores level, not a great deal of difference between the two teams as far as the stats go. 10 rebounds apiece, 4 assists, 4 fouls apiece. Both have a 100% record in free throws, so a few more turnovers for Oradea. Otherwise, pretty much an even first quarter here. Sean Dennison, a key member of the Oradea side, 6 rebounds for him already. Mirkovic, the creator, with 3 assists. No one has more than 6 points at the moment for either team. Vigiano with a couple of 3-pointers. Means he's leading the way for the Italians. Ndake also with a couple of 3s. It's been a thoroughly enjoyable first quarter. That was a brilliant bit of skill by Visconti. And a well-executed 2-pointer there for the Italians. It was more or less the start of their response, really, after a game that saw them struggle to get going. Very much in this now at the start of the second quarter. 19 points all. Oradea in the white, Venezia in the red. Vasilic here finds Branko Mirkovic. Manages to find his man, and the Romanians looking for the foul there, nothing given. Pashka felt that he was impeded. McGee. Ball loose again So Oradea forward with Branko Mirkovic once more, the creator in that first quarter. 3 assists for him. Pasalic has it again. Mirkovic wants it, goes for the 3, and has drawn the foul again. It's the second time in the game that he's been fouled whilst attempting a 3-pointer. Tyrus McGee was penalised this time. It was Haynes first time around. Hand in the face from Tyrus McGee, and Mirkovic getting 3 from 3 the last time this happened. Nobody's missed the free throw yet for either team. All 4 of Branko Mirkovic's points have come from free throws, make that 5 out of 5 now. Well, he's missed the 3rd attempt. First free throw that's been missed tonight. Oradea with a 2-point advantage now. This is Tyrus McGee. Now Vijano, a couple of 3-pointers to his name already. McGee again, comes inside, gets the pass out. The 3-point attempt is no good. Rebound claimed once more as Venezia draw the foul. Pashka this time. Pashka with a foul on Bramos. Here's McGee. Puts up the 2 himself this time and gets it. Tyrus McGee off the mark. Averaging nearly 14 points a game in this competition, Tyrus McGee. Pashka. Travelling called against Pashka as he tried to pick out Mandake. One step too many from Raresh Pashka. Filoy. Ariel Filoy. This is Bramos, and Filoy once more. The pass to Bramos. He drew the foul. For Bramos. It's actually the man penalised in the end. And it's 21 points apiece here in the second quarter. Oradea look to re-establish that lead, but the 3-point attempt fails from Pasalic. First time out of the second quarter. The score still level.
Guys, look here. Guys, if he then receive the ball, you just go here and let Catalin play. This is first. Second, set good screens. Next offense, we will play for him bends.
Ariel here, Dai, Jamel, Melvin, and Bravos. Roll quick. Okay, you can finish. You got these passes or your shot. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go. What you do? Go ahead, Chef, guys.
So all tied up in this one. Remember, there are 4 games from Group B being played tonight. So far, Le Mans leading Saratov by 10 and Kataya leading Pinakashiaka by 14. Around about the halfway point in those games as Venezia take the lead here. 3-pointer from Filoy gives them a 24-21 advantage. In front for the first time in the game. Pasalic here. It's one back by the Italians who have found their rhythm, and Ejim does well to keep hold of that ball, almost lost it. It's going to be Tyrus McGee, hands it off to Haggins, who puts it in for 2 more. Jamel Haggins increasing the advantage to 5. It hasn't been a great start to the second quarter for Oradea. Those 2 points coming from the free throw line. Nothing else to add to that so far, and another missed attempt here. As Haggins hands it to Tyrus McGee. Filoy. Bramos. Tyrus McGee, he goes for 3 and misses. Claimed by Haggins, who draws the foul and makes the 2. He will go to the line as Venezia look to increase their advantage. And just to confirm, he did make the 2 there, so he will just have the 1 additional free throw here, which he makes the most of. 29-21. Great start to this second quarter here from the Italians. Pass was a little loose. Zeno drawing the foul. Haggins penalised. Haggins now has 9 points to his name and 4 rebounds as well. That foul costing his team a couple of points. Venezia with a 6-point lead. Looking for only their second away win in the Basketball Champions League. As I mentioned before, both of their defeats have come on the road so far. Bramos to Tyrus McGee, goes for the huge 3-point attempt as the shot clock ticked down and he was unable to make it count. Foul called against Bramos this time. Oradea find Dennison here on this near side, and Petroshaw. Zeno bats pass into Dennison, who was trying to execute the pass there to Lucic, I think. Found his path blocked. And they've only got 3 on the shot clock here. Oradea going to have to come up with something to get the shot away quickly. Dennison is the man to provide that, but he's missed the opportunity. It's a bright start to the game from Dennison, but a couple of mistakes from the Canadian international in the last few minutes. As Lucic does his best to keep hold of the ball and actually did well to throw it against the leg of an opponent. Still the 6-point advantage intact for the Italian team. Going for their 5th win in the Basketball Champions League. Out it comes here to Petroshaw. Petroshaw hands it to Dennison. And that was nicely done by Haynes, sneaked in behind to deny him. Out it comes to Filoy. Ariel Filoy. The pass out towards Vigiano, couldn't hold it. Zeno, Pasalic, it's well claimed by Ariel Filoy. Haynes, 7 field goals in a row missed by Oradea. Haggins draws the foul. Sean Dennison, man penalised. Oradea have only managed to score from the free throw line so far in this second quarter. That will be a little worrying. 3:35 left on the clock until the halfway stage. Higgins making his first free throw, which takes him into double figures. Averaging 7.7 and now has 11 points in tonight's game. Be able to boost that average a bit tonight. He carries on the way he started. First player to move into double digits. And Venezia with an 8-point lead, largely thanks to the fact that the home side can't seem to make a shot. And they will retain the ball here, but that was another missed attempt. It's 8 shots in a row that they've missed. As I say, 4 points scored in this quarter, all of them from free throws. It's not a great stat to have. Lucic, can he put it right? He does. The three-pointer from Lucic. 5 points tonight. Brings his team back to within 5 as well. Italians lose possession here. Boy, did Oradea need that three-pointer from Lucic. Such a great start to the game. It has been a poor second quarter so far, but we'll be hoping to once again close the gap here. 5-point lead is absolutely nothing. There's a chance here to cut that by 3 more. It is missed though. McGee. Haynes for 3, it's good. Marcus Haynes with a second three-pointer of the night. Venezia cancel out the 3 scored just a few moments ago at the other end, and Oradea have work to do here.
we stay in zone 2. Look here. First, it's 4.
Which side?
Here you are here. 5, 3, 2. Go like this.
In this way, watch out. Stagger for one of the two shooter and catch. You screen for Melvin. Ball to Mel, you got your one-on-one, Mel. Stop. First stagger, second stagger, you go screen after passing the ball, right away. Okay.
So an 8-point lead for Venezia, and well, that certainly looked a little unlikely in the first quarter. Looked as though they were the side struggling. Lucic, though, is trying to lead the revival here for Oradea. That's 7 points for him now. As they trail by 6, with a little under 2 minutes to go in the first half here. Venezia looking for their second win on the road in this season's Basketball Champions League, as Vigiano fails to hold the pass, and it means that Martin Zeno can drive forward. Zeno, Branko Mirkovic, and this is Lucic again for 3, no joy. Just a couple of successful field goal attempts from Oradea in this second quarter. It has been a little worrying. As a 3-point attempt is missed, and then McGee is penalised for a little shove. Second foul by Tyrus McGee. And it's going to be another timeout.
Shoot and score. So we go in rotation. No more open shot threes. Okay. Now we have no more foul to spare. You can go to in front if they do not post. Hey, in offense, go on side. Okay. So we go pass. Got.
Set good screen here for Mucha. Set good screen. If you set good screen, you will be alone. Yeah. And play that. Play.
Hey,
so we play
after
4.
that, we play thumb down. Z, let's go.
Hey, look here. So you, yes, but you go and 1, 2, 3.
Quite a significant difference in the attempts, the shooting percentages. If you look at Venezia and Oradea. Venezia around about 41%, a little over 41%, 12 from 29 from the field, 8 from 26 for Oradea, and they've been missing most of those in this second quarter. In my calculations, they've missed 10 from 12 so far. Zeno looks to try and improve that stat as Lucic throws it in for 2 more. Lucic starting to have a really good night here. He's got 9 points, he's leading the way for the home team. There's a chance here for Haynes, who misses the 3-point attempt. Chance here for Mirkovic, who puts up the 3 and gets it. Big cheer from the home fans as the end of the second quarter means that it is just a 1-point game, and that was much needed for the host Branko Mirkovic, and suddenly things looking a whole lot better for Oradea. What a way to end the half. That can just give a side such a lift. They were 4 points down, and all of a sudden the gap cut to just one. A good quarter from Venezia, but they'll be perhaps a little disappointed they haven't taken more advantage of the slip up from Oradea in the early stages, in particular of that second quarter. Oradea trailing by just the one. It was 19 points all, remember, at the end of the first quarter. Rebounds-wise, a little more coming from Venezia. They have been a little bit better with their defensive rebounds. And not too much difference as far as assists and fouls go. That's Uros Lucic in what is his first Champions League game for Oradea. Has started to make a big difference. 9 points for him now, 6 rebounds for Denison. Haggins has been the standout for Venice so far. The only player into double figures, 11 points, and he's certainly made a big difference in this game, certainly in the second quarter, as Venezia have pushed for the lead and have it only just at the end of the first half here. Let's have a little look at the story of the game so far. Sean Denison started really well for the hosts, and then went a little quiet, didn't play as much in the second quarter and missed a few attempts. It was a really bright start from the Romanians. This Uros Lucic, only recently back at Oradea, making his first appearance in the Basketball Champions League. 33-year-old Serbian. It's a comeback for him, of course. He started the season at Skopje, the Macedonian side. And he's returned to Oradea and has made a big impression tonight. Helped lead the fight back after Venezia started to take the game away from their hosts. First quarter, though, it was mainly Oradea who were making all the big statements, and Dake with a couple of important threes, hit a couple back-to-back. This is the second of those that came in very quick succession. It did take Venezia a little while to get going, but they certainly sorted themselves out before the end of the first quarter. Viggiano with one of 2 3-pointers here. Brilliantly executed from him, and it was the sign of a comeback. Marcus Haynes getting involved as well, putting up that 3-pointer. He's had a pretty decent game so far. Three assists for Haynes. This was Pashka. This was getting towards the end of the first quarter, with Venezia responding well. This is Ortner with a 2. This was around the time that Venezia was starting to build a bit of momentum. Another 3-pointer from Viggiano, the opposite side this time. Superbly executed. That was approaching the end of the first quarter. It got them back on level terms. In the second quarter, really, it was the Italians who led the way, certainly early on. It's only a bit of a late fight back in the second quarter that allowed the Romanians to get within 1 point. Some good long-range shooting from the Italians. Ariel Filoi putting this one in from way downtown. Huge 3-pointer from Filoi. He enjoyed that one. Haggins continued to chip away, increase his personal tally. There's a couple of free throws in the end that took him into double figures and onto 11 points. 4 rebounds for him as well. This was a rebound followed by a 2 and drew the foul. Did have a very good second quarter, Jamel Haggins. He has been, I have to say, the standout player for Venezia so far and led the drive forward. Venezia opening up a fairly big lead at one stage. And it did take Oradea quite a long time to start finding their range. Lucic with this three-pointer. He's on 9 points, Uros Lucic. Successful comeback for him. He's been back at the club about 10 days or so, making his first appearance, as I say, in the Basketball Champions League. There he was again, getting involved in the closing stages, and there was a three-pointer right at the end from Branko Mirkovic, which managed to find from the corner. Superb shot, and it was one that brought the home team to within 1 point of Venezia. That was after they'd started the fight back, mainly through that man Lucic. This was the three from Branko Mirkovic, and it means that Venezia are only a point ahead at the end of the second quarter. The second half will be getting underway in 5 or 6 minutes time. Please stay with us for it. It's a close one, and it promises to be a thriller. Venezia leading 34-33. Welcome back to the Arena Antonio Alexa in Oradea. It has been a fascinating matchup between these two teams. Oradea against Venezia in Group B of the Basketball Champions League. 1 point game as things stand. A three-pointer from Branko Mirkovic just a couple of seconds before the end of that first half, meaning that Oradea cut the deficit to just the 1 point. And it is very much all to play for in the second half here. Both teams looking to continue their winning streak. Oradea looking for a third straight win in this competition. Venezia hoping to make it 4 wins in a row and hoping to secure their second win on the road, having lost twice away from home to date. Well, these two teams are pretty well matched, it would seem. Oradea hoping to go level on points in the Group B standings with Venezia. Into this game with a 3-3 record. Venezia with a 4-2 record. Venezia hosting the group leaders Le Mans next week. Start of the second half of the regular season phase. 14 weeks of regular season action before the knockout stage begins. We are still a couple of minutes away from the start of the third quarter, so bring you up to date with goings on in this group. 2 games from Group B being played at the moment. This one is pretty tight, but in the game in Russia between Saratov and Le Mans, it is the French side who are looking good for another win. It would be their 6th win of the Basketball Champions League campaign. They're 85-66 up as things stand. 89-68, I beg your pardon. It's a pretty big lead, and 5 minutes or so remaining in that one. In Group B is the end of the third quarter, and Kataya doing well in Turkey against Pinakashiaka. They lead by 11. That one definitely not over, though. They are just about to start the fourth quarter, so a couple of interesting results. Be a good win for Kataya, that, who are struggling in this group at the moment. But we are underway here in Western Romania. Marcus Haynes in possession for the Italian visitors. As Haggins, who got 11 points in that first half, tries to increase his personal tally but fails with that attempt. Oradea can push forward now, try and get themselves back into the lead. Led for the vast majority of the first quarter. And Mandake puts up a 3 and he misses, and the rebound is claimed by Tyrus McGee, and Branko Mirkovic with a foul. Marcus Haynes once again, still waiting for the first points of this third quarter, and we have them now. 3-pointer from Bramos. His first points of the night. Venezia with a 4-point lead. This is Martin Zeno now for Oradea, and Lucic, who puts up the 3 and misses. So Lucic, 9 points in that first half, top scorer for Oradea as things stand. Taras McGee handing it to Haynes, who got himself 3 assists in the first half, 4 rebounds and 2 rebounds, I beg your pardon, and 6 points. He actually has 4 assists now. He might get another here as McGee goes for 3 and misses, and then collects it and gives it back to Marquez Haynes. Naturalised Georgian. And gives it to McGee. And the foul is called. Mandake is penalised. Have another look here. He's just holding onto the leg of his opponent there. Not letting go of Haggins, who's in possession now. This is Marcus Haynes again. Time running out in the shot clock, but enough time for Ajim to get the shot away. He's missed, and this is Mirkovic now. Urban Ajim unable to make it a 7-point lead for Venezia. Play stopped again. It's a foul by Haggins, his second foul of the game. Just gave Chibina a little push, a little tug rather. He's trying to stop him here from getting a shot away. The block was good. Tabina denied the chance there, and Oradea still looking for their first points in this second half. Trail by 4. It's nicely done. Easy 2, it looked in the end for Haggins. Puts up the 6-point lead. Mandake now finding Branko Mirkovic. Mirkovic goes inside and slings it out to Lucic, and the 3 is good from Martin Zeno. His first 3-point attempt of the night, and it's a good one. The 31-year-old American. 3-point game again as McGee goes for 3, and McGee misses. Oradea finally getting their first points of this third quarter. So Mirkovic Zeno. Still Zeno, 7 on the shot clock. It's the pass out, Mandake struggles and loses it. And the break is on here for Venezia. Marcus Haynes, they're losing it. And good recovery that from Mandake. Mirkovic and Zeno for the 2. And Lucic with the rebound. Lucic, nicely done, great footwork. And Lucic into double digits. And so Oradea get back to within a point again. 38-39. Venezia's advantage is a slender one here. Haynes. And again, Marquez Haynes, no joy Rebound claimed by McGee. Back to Haynes once again. McGee. Ajim gets it back again from Haynes. McGee, 2 on the shot clock, had plenty of time to put it up and in off the glass. Tyrus McGee. He's been misfiring from distance, but his 2-point attempts have been on the money. 3 from 3. As Dennison tried to find a way through there, he was surrounded by Venezia players. He does draw the foul from Ajim. 25-year-old Canadian international. Dennison delivers from the line. Makes it 2 from 2, doubles his tally for the night. 4 points for Sean Dennison. Still in the way for rebounds for his team at 6 so far. Ajim tries to put it in and he's denied by Dennison. Big cheer from the home fans. Oradea look for a way to get themselves in front here. It's Dennison, Mandake, Mirkovic. Still Mirkovic and Dennison and Mirkovic. It's good. And Oradea do lead. Just inside the arc there. But Mirkovic has given them the slender advantage as Venezia call a timeout. Trailing by 1, 42 to 41.
Defense, we need 2 more seconds. We have to do defense for 22 seconds. Final pick-up, switch it, guys. In offense, watch out. We go 4 up. Watch out, man.
You are here. Muroshi, you are here. When the pass is too short, you just cut. It's clear. Guys, do strong box out. This is the key. Okay, we go. Bogey, sub. We go defense 1.
This game is still so finely balanced, such a tough one to call. It's been tight all the way through, really. Both teams have had little spells where they've looked dominant, but it hasn't lasted long. Now Bramos goes for 3 and nails it. And Venezia edge back in front. Zeno. This is Mirkovic. Mirkovic draws the foul. A little over 4 minutes to go in the third quarter here. Zeno gets it again. Zeno for 2. And the follow-up from Lucic, but no success for him there. Filoi has it here for Venezia. Gets it back again. Quick pass to Vigiano. Back to Filoi. McGee. Still McGee. Travelling from Tyrus McGee. Suddenly realised the pass wasn't on. Took a few steps too many. Lucic, Casino, and Lucic again. Dennison against Haggins. Dennison. Just enough obstruction there from Haggins to deny him the easy two there. Venezia still have the advantage. McGee. Good hands here from Venezia. Filoi misses his attempt. It's another chance for a three-pointer. Ramos again. Silences this crowd as the timeout is called. 5-point lead for the Italians.
What you want? To lose because they do offensive rebound. This is stupid. This is not basketball if you let them do offensive rebound every time. Fuck fight.
It's the same idea for us. And we play on the side. If not, go, Jamel. Screen here. Pass. Go screening. The key is freeze two players. And attack passes, and then Jamel is open every time here.
Throw it in there one time.
Okay, if we got nothing, Jamel, and you swing the ball here, send the second picker. Stay there. Come on, one stop.
Venezia with a 5-point lead, and contrast of emotions again from the two coaches. And this time it was Christian Achim who was really not happy with the defensive work of his players, failing to claim those rebounds. Dennison here finds Mirkovic. Lucic suddenly was surrounded but got the pass away, and Dennison puts it in and draws the foul. That's more like it from Sean Dennison. Started the game really well. It's been a little quiet since then. Coming to life here. He did really well to put this in. Great play. And if he can make this as well, then things will look a little better here for Oradea, who trail by just 2. 45-47. This one looks set to go right to the wire. Bramos finds Haggins. Vigiano. And Haynes. Now it's Filoi to Bramos. Found its way to Haynes, not sure that's where it was intended. Comes out to Filoi. Filoi just in time, but doesn't make the 2. And Zeno looking to power down the court. Waiting for support, and now it comes from Branko Mirkovic. Mandake. Lucic. Still Lucic. Zeno. And again Zeno on the buzzer, but no joy. That's Zeno. Unable to get Oradea back in front with that attempt. And there's Filoi. Now the three-point attempt at the other end is also unsuccessful. Lucic, nicely done. Uros Lucic with 2 more. 5 from 7 from the field for him. As far as 2-pointers go anyway, and it's tied the game up at 47 points all. Filoi gets it back again. Now it's Marcus Haynes. Haynes gets the pass out, and the 3 is good. Venezia hit the 50-point mark. It's Vigiano with his 3rd of the night. It's 3 3-pointers from Jeff Vigiano. Venezia lead by 3. Mirkovic. Denison just in time, but fails to make it count and gets it back. 20 seconds or so on the game clock now as Zeno looks for a way through. Zeno. And his teammates have 5 seconds left on the shot clock here. Ended the second quarter with a 3-pointer that got them to within 1, and now they level it up with another 3. Mandake with his third 3 of the night. Still time for the Italians to maybe make something happen here. Nearly followed up and in by Ejim, but no joy for them on the buzzer as Oradea respond brilliantly there in the final few seconds. And we go into the fourth with nothing between these two. Great attempt that from Ejim to put Venezia back in front. The quarter comes to an end with this game tied up at 50 points all. Six from 16 as far as 3-pointers go for Oradea, 9 from 26 for Venezia, so a similar percentage there. Venezia still winning more rebounds, 32 to 23. Not much to choose between them. Turnover, steals, blocks, more or less the same, 1 or 2 difference in each of those. It's about as even as you'd expect. And it's still impossible to call. You just never know who has the edge. The game swinging from side to side. Got the feeling in that third quarter that Venezia just about had the edge, but again, it's a 3-pointer right at the end. Suddenly thrust Oradea into a much better position. They were 4 points down with a couple of seconds left in the second quarter. 3-pointer from Mirkovic got them to within 1 at the half-time interval. Then right at the end of that third quarter, the 3-pointer once more from Mandake, giving Oradea, or getting Oradea back on level terms. The decision here not going Denison's way, or at least not the way he wanted it. He felt he was fouled. No foul called there. Sean Denison feeling he should be going to the line there. Mirkovic finds Pashka. Mandake. Mandake hit that vital 3 at the end of the third quarter to tie this game at 50 points all. Draws another foul. Mirkovic gets it back again. Mirkovic. This is Mandake. Mirkovic twisting and turning and putting it up to give Oradea the lead once more. 12 points for Branko Mirkovic. (52-50). So tight. As another 3 goes up. No luck this time. Venezia just seem to have lost their shooting powers at the moment. It's encouraging this home crowd, who had started to go a little quiet in that third quarter. Recent events have helped them lift the noise, increase the noise inside. Sean Dennison. Branko Mirkovic for three. Not this time. This time the foul called against Pasalic. Pasalic on Vigiano. Filoy. Ejim. Ariel Filoy. Haynes on this near side wants it. Filoy going for the more difficult pass to try and pick out Ottner. Couldn't find the Austrian. Turnover there with Oradea. Back in possession. Mandake puts it up, misses the two though. Marcus Haynes has it once more for Venezia. This is Filoy and Haynes. Filoy again and Haynes again. Haynes will play it back to Filoy. Ejim to Vigiano. Great passing this from Venezia, just lacking the final flourish there. Pasalic puts up the three, uncontested, and gets it. Oradea open up a 5-point lead. And at the fourth time of asking, Pasalic makes a three-pointer, and what an important one it is. Good start to the fourth here from Oradea. Venezia yet to add to their points tally. And now stuck 5 points down. Filoy, huge three-point attempt, and he falls well short. The shot clock was ticking down. Oradea forcing him into that. Ariel Filoy hit a huge three earlier in the game, unable to replicate that. Suddenly the tide seems to be turning against Venezia. Oradea now with a significant, if not a huge, lead. Both teams have gone through spells like this where they just haven't been able to score points. Pasalic here, Mandake for three. No good this time. Ottner claims the rebound. Need some points here, Venezia. Haynes with a bounce pass, and it bounces off Ejim, and it's another frustrating move that comes to an end here. Ejim is then penalised. It's the foul by Ejim on Dennison. Mandake getting a big cheer as he makes way. Pasalic. This is Zeno. Petroshaw. Pasalic with a huge three-point attempt, no good from him. 3 minutes 20 seconds into this fourth quarter, and Venezia haven't scored any points in it yet, still stuck on 50. Quick passing again, it's got to have an end product though, and this time it does from Marcus Haynes. Boy did he need that. Boy did Venezia need that. Back to within two. And Haynes making that attempt as Pashka fails to do the same at the other end. He was uncontested there. The open three-pointer, but no success. It's a low-scoring game, this one. It's been tight all the way through. McGee actually nailed that three-pointer, but the whistle had already gone. Well, Le Mans have continued their impressive start to this group. They've won their game. Kataya have beaten Pinakashiaka on the road. Terrific victory for the Finnish side. Still too close to call this one. 2-point game. Less than 6 minutes to play. It's Tyrus McGee, Marcus Haynes, and McGee goes for three. Venezia would have taken the lead had that one gone in. Haynes again, McGee again. Opts not to go for three this time. The pass out, and it is a superb three-pointer from Asian. Venezia do go in front, albeit by a point. He had time to pick it there and nails that one. Just softens the noise being made by the home crowd here. Shot clock has almost run down, and the attempt is no good. Rims out there with Venezia. Still leading by one. Here's Asia. Tyrus McGee. Bramos. Three-pointer is good. Venezia flying to a 4-point lead. Marcus Haynes hitting his fourth three of the night. 12 points and 5 assists now for Marcus Haynes. Is he going to be the man to make the difference here? Venezia have gone on a really good scoring spree here and could be about to add to it. It's two more. And they open up a 6-point advantage. Haynes with a steal and Tyrus McGee laying this up off the glass. Timeout. Venezia lead by 6.
So, Branko Uroš, switch, Katalin. Hey, now we go man to man. Defense. We go man to man defense. In offense, I want to play.
In defense, you got Lucic, number 11. Okay, no threes. You got Denison. Okay. Final picker, we switch and we reduce the mismatch. Post-up situation, no red, but we bet the block. In offense, we got one more to spend. In offense, understand the tempo. Everybody, let's go. Let's go, guys.
A great turnaround here from Venezia. Slow start to this fourth quarter. 11 points in a row. And they've gone from trailing by 5 to leading by 6. But there are still 4 minutes left. And it is still all to play for here. As Zeno fails with his attempt. Foul is called. Bramos is penalised. Oradea will retain the ball here. Nice little twirl there from Lucic. Puts it in to move on to 15 points for the night. McGee, this is Ajim. Melvin Ajim. Marcus Haynes, who's been particularly influential in this second half. He puts up a three. It's good from Marcus Haynes. And he moves on to 15 points. It's his 5th three-pointer of the night. Long-range shooting's been outstanding as Denison draws the foul. And we'll get the extra one from the line. Denison with 9 rebounds now, and 8 rebounds rather, and 9 points. Can move into double digits here with the free throw, which would bring Oradea to within 4. Fifth foul there from Bramos, who's going to have to sit out the final 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Disappointment for the Oradea fans there as the free throw is missed by Dennison. So they stay 5 points down. Marcus Haynes, 5 3-pointers already. Drawing the foul. Haggins is down at the moment. It's another timeout for Venezia. They still lead. They're in the driving seat at the moment. Time running out here in the fourth.
Okay, we go. Ty, you are here. Jeff, inbound. We go to side. Melvin, pin down or receive and end off with cats. Jamel, screen and roll deep. Milo, we got 8 seconds. If they switch, you attack him, not ball in.
We switch everything in big. So, we have 4 seconds. Be careful. If you are in mismatch and you think they beat you, we have one more foul to give them. So, it's defense 5 with switch. You play, you and you. Hey, Uros, play defense for these short guys. Huh? Next time, switch again if you can.
We play 5. Switch only on big.
So can Oradea come from behind here to secure the victory? They're down by 5. Less than 3 minutes to go in this game. Both teams looking to continue their winning streaks. Just a couple of seconds left here as Haynes tries to make it count and is unable to do so. Mirkovic in possession at the moment. It's stolen, and Tyrus McGee puts it up and in. Tyrus McGee, 8 points now. So quick. Frustrating for Oradea. Find themselves trailing by 7. A bit of work to do here. Dennison will go to the line here following that foul. Chance to go into double figures. 9 points and 8 rebounds for the Canadian. It's fouled there by McGee. No, 2 from the line that time from Dennison. 5 point lead for Venezia. McGee. Foul by Branko Mirkovic. Protesting his innocence there, just bumping the opponent. Second foul by Mirkovic. Not exactly an agreement there, the Bulgarian international. Filoy. Ishim. McGee. McGee for 3. It's good! Tyrus McGee. 11 points now. At the 6th attempt, he finally makes a 3-pointer. Mirkovic. Lucic. Zeno. Mirkovic, a 3-point attempt from him, no good. And it's claimed by McGee. Venezia with an 8-point lead and just 90 seconds remaining. are the Italians starting to take control here. Job is not yet done, but they are in the driving seat now. Haynes. A pass to Najim, who is denied there by the referee's whistle. Travelling called. Travelling called against Haynes. Najim flew up and put it in as the timeout is called again by Oradea. 69-61, they trail.
Zeno, you inbound. You receive screen for Muros. You go like this. Sean, come to play pitch. Muros, you open.
Then we go and we stay better 2 points than 3. Okay, we go 55. In offense, 4 out, guard to guard, spread the floor. Okay, we go guys.
Well, nothing to choose between these two in the first 3 quarters. They were tied at 50 points all. But it's been a good 4th quarter from Umana Reyer Venezia. As Dennison draws the foul. He's starting to have a big say once again. Makes the 2 and draws the foul there. Higgins is penalised. Dennison will get the extra one here. Nice bonus point this for Oradea. Will get them to within 5 again. Still over a minute to play, so this is by no means a done deal yet for Venezia. A 3-3 record for Oradea coming into this game. This time he does make the free throw. Sean Dennison. 8 rebounds for him. Moves on to 13 points. Now's Haynes. 3-point attempt from McGee. He has missed most of those tonight. Now, 40 seconds or so left. They need something here. Pasalic for 3. It's good! Well, now we have a thrilling finish. It's a 2-point game with 35 seconds to go. Haynes draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Well, that 3-pointer from Pasalic injecting new hope here for Oradea. A foul there by Zeno. And a chance here for Haynes to give Venezia a little bit of breathing space once again. He makes the first one. Crowd doing their best to put him off here. This next one could make all the difference. I mean, Oradea will have to score twice in the remaining 30 seconds to avoid defeat. Zeno, oh, he's just run it out. Pressure maybe just getting to the home team here. 22 seconds left. Venezia closing in on the win. They'll try and run the clock down as much as possible here. kept it alive well. This is nicely worked, and the foul eventually comes. Mirkovic with his third foul of the game, 4-point lead. Still going to have to score twice. It's been tight all the way through. It's attempt missed. This for a 5-point lead, and that is what they've got. Tyrus McGee makes the second. Got to hit a three-pointer here, really. Pasalic draws the foul. Hishim, it is with the foul here. Pasalic was just about to unleash a three-point attempt. Next two. Tense finish here, 3-point game. Third free throw coming up. Less than 4 seconds on the clock. They try and miss this deliberately so that they can win the rebound and get the shot away. If they'd won the rebound, gone for the three-pointer, they might have tied the game up. Instead, it's the foul from Denison. Venezia will go to the line at the other end. Even making one of these two free throws should be enough to give them the win. He's missed the first one. The Venezia fans a little nervous here. They know that this final free throw could put it beyond Oradea. It goes in, and that should do it. Couple of seconds here. Mirkovic goes for the three. It wouldn't matter anyway because Oradea have been beaten. And it's a win on the road for Venezia. Such a tight game all the way through, but they were the better side in the fourth quarter. And they've won it in the end by 4. Oradea 69, Venezia 73. And it's a terrific first half of the regular season for the Italians, a 5-2 record as they take on the group leaders Le Mans next week in week 8. One of the two teams that have managed to beat them so far. Le Mans winning at home against Venezia in week 1. Kimmich also beating Venezia in the first half of the regular season, but a 5-2 record is pretty good, and it's 4 consecutive wins in the Basketball Champions League for the Italian side as well. Just the 3 wins so far for Oradea. Disappointing result for them tonight. They were very much in this game as well, even up until the final few seconds. You thought maybe they had a chance of forcing overtime, and they never really ran away with it. Either side never really looked in control until the final few minutes, and Venezia just had a little bit too much for the Romanians. All tied up at 50 points all at the end of the third. Venezia with 23 points in that final quarter to Oradea's 19. And it means that they have the victory and can celebrate here. Only their second win on the road. Their 2 defeats this season have come in away games, as I mentioned, against Le Mans and Kimmich. They'll be pretty satisfied with the 5-2 record. It puts them second in the group as things stand. It's where they were, of course, coming into tonight's games. Pina Kashiaka losing tonight, as well as a defeat for Avtodor Saratov in 4th. And Oradea, of course, in 5th. This has been a very good night indeed for the Italians. They were still second in the table because Le Mans have managed their 6th win of the regular season. They have been the standout team in this group so far. The French side looking strong favourites to make it through to the knockout phase, maybe even to the round of 16. You would fancy them to go on and win this group, but Venezia will hope to get their revenge in Italy next week when they go head-to-head. They had periods in this game where they were struggling. Phases within the game where they failed to score points. They started very slowly, took them a while to get going. They improved towards the end of the first quarter, managed to tie it up late on in that first quarter. And at the end of the second and at the end of the third, it looked as though they'd be going in with a significant lead. At the end of the second, there was a late 3 from Branko Mirkovic to tie it, or to bring it to within 1 point, make it a 1-point game there, and then Mandake with a 3-pointer right at the end of the third. That was that there from Mandake. That levelled it up at 50 points all. Superb 3-pointer that, and it set up a fascinating fourth quarter. And it was a fourth quarter that started pretty well for Oradea as well. They opened up a 5-point lead early on, and then Venezia started to take control. Ejim with this 3, that was the moment. They took the lead for the final time in the fourth quarter. They never looked back after that. They opened up an advantage and managed to see off the challenge of the Romanians. Excellent performance in the fourth quarter. Some fine individual displays as well. Haynes with 17 points, 5 assists, 12 points as well for Tyrus McGee, who was particularly impressive in the fourth quarter. Haggins as well, 13 points for him and 6 rebounds. McGee with 7 rebounds and 3 assists to add to his 12 points. A good all-round display from him. It was a low-scoring game. It was very much a team effort from Venezia. Lucic with 15 points in his first Champions League game for Oradea. Pasalic hitting a 3 that gave them hope late on. 8 points in total for him. Dennison with 14 points and 9 rebounds, just missing out on a double-double. The victory for Venezia.